What a game we have coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. The Vols will put toe to leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Utah State's offense will go on the attack first. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs...
Oh, he's got some space. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Utah State up-tempo. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Finds his man. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Thompson. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The short hands, it's Briggs. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, a new set of downs.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Utah State.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Volunteers offense will get the ball for the first time. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. I'll send the tight end in motion. Hand off from the shotgun. Getting that push, a pickup of 4 out to the 26. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Caught in the backfield, it's Raymond. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here comes the hurry up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That's caught. It's Staley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Barnett. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on 3rd down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete, and all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Ripping through the defense. And he's going to score on the interception. Touchdown ball.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Looking for a gap. It's Ford. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to...
Breaks into the open. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
He did a really good job on 3rd down, knowing where the sticks were, making sure he got past it. Listen, quarterbacks can get hit near the goal line punching in. On 3rd down, those are those situations where it's okay to put the quarterback's body on the line.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield, pick up 10 and the first down. Offense in a bunch formation. Back to throw, it's Hawkins. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw again. Caught in the backfield. It's Barry. Oh, spins away. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Fight that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
The Aggies getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's recap that Big 12 matchup that just went final moments ago. Texas Tech was able to squeak one out in front of those home fans in Lubbock. In fact, I think in the end, the difference may have been Red Raider Nation who will enjoy this win. This game may or may not impact the college football playoff, fellas, but it's bound to shake things up in the Big 12 standings.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's a draw. Can't get him to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And the Volunteers want to move quickly. To the air, it's Barnett. Gonna let it fly. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. We reached the break, and Utah State holds the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Aggies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Wants to go up top. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. The Aggies come to the line needing just inches for the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught close to the marker, it's Thompson. He's loose on the right. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Aggies! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Dropping back, it's Barnett. Throws to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. The Vols will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a...
Turning it on! A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Tight end now in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quarterback moving. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. On first and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on third and goal. The offense changing the play. Looking to the end zone on third and goal. Touchdown, Utah State. Fit it in the window for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
So here is the Tennessee offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. And the Vols now with a long way to go to pick up the first down.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And I don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to get behind the defense. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Volunteers will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Utah State sending its offense back onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Looking to pass, it's Hawkins. Right on the money. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Aggies come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. He'll throw on third down. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Utah State trying to keep the drive alive on 4th down. Oh, the defense moved in there too quickly. You think it's never going to work until it does, and that'll be a first down. Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. This time it's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. This Utah State offense has it going. Motion from the back. Caught in the backfield, it's Ford. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming.
We know about this running back's versatility, and he's made some plays in this game so far, catching the ball. That time, though, he had no shot. Defender bearing down on him. They're able to get the hit and make sure it falls incomplete.
Looking to throw, it's Hawkins. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He will need some oomph in this one, a 51-yard attempt, and from the right side. Right down the boulevard. Now, there is a flag down on the play, but when you knock through a field goal from that distance and you're not going to get the first down, I think you just keep your points. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Man, oh man, those types of penalties just drive defensive coordinators crazy. Was 4th down, now 1st down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your...
Got some room, headed to the goal line. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's such a great physical play by the defense, because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
You gotta know when to give up the play. You could tell he was out of whack, out of sorts. He's had some success rushing the football today, but nowhere to go. But at the end of the play, give it up. Don't sit there and take those extra hits. Those aren't necessary. Slide on the ground. You're not getting any positive yards anyway. Save those physical hits for those 3rd down and shorts, 4th down and shorts, red zone opportunities.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Utah State! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Scanning the field, it's Barnett. Looking for a big gain. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. From the gun, running back gets the give. Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Runs through the tackle. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. The Volunteers will try to pin them back with the punt. And the returner is stopped. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to escape and get it himself. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one from Logan so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to our broadcast team at Maverick Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Utah State about to kick it off to open the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just keeps moving. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate. There he goes! They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
I gotta be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
With the catch, it's Matthews. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Illegal block.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. To the air, it's Barnett. Snagged out of the air. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the catch at the 20. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Vols are rolling down the field. Big-time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Got his man to the left. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Utah State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Grabbed behind the line, it's 4. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Briggs. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The Aggies lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. To throw, it's Hawkins. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. That ought to be enough for a Utah State first down.
I think we're going to see more and more of this in college football. It used to be that if it was 4th and inches and you're on your own side of the field, you automatically punt, but I like that play call there. With their offensive line and their ability to run the football, just go out and get it and keep the drive alive.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. And the Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks now. Oh, he's got some space. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, with defense, it's this pick-or-poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you could tell he takes advantage of it.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. Utah State comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Ford. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. They'll operate out of split backs. They'll send the back in motion. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything.
Makes a catch, converts on fourth down, is still on his feet.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that fourth down, but they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll try to get outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. Caught behind the line. It's Matthews. Bust through behind his pad. Quick step and go. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. The quarter comes to a close. Utah State has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They'll leave it with him. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got enough for the first down. Finds a crease at the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
Coming out with it, it's Barry. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, the Utah State offense about to give it another go. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Briggs. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
That's the way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Back to pass, it's Hawkins. Swings it out to the flat. Powers through the defender. And he'll go down, but he delivered the business end of his stiff arm to that defender on the way. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Aggies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quick release on the RPO. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? And the Aggies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Barry. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Aggies come to the line with a new set of downs. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. On 1st and goal, let's see what Utah State calls. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Aggies! They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And the returner will be brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, if I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there, if I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose, and that's exactly what happened for the defense.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. They'll try to slam it in. Touchdown, Utah State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
So here is the Tennessee offense. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Gonna run it. It's Bishop. Fighting off the defender. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Defense wants to bring the heat. Back to pass, it's Mack. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab inside the 30. He's at the... And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. And the Aggies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. He's going to... breaks into the open. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
With yet another unranked team taking down a ranked opponent, does the portal help level this out a little bit where it's really difficult to know which team's